The civilization of the underworld. Secret materials from Edward Snowden. Among the secret information that Edward Snowden passed on to humanity, one thing speaks of the possibility of settling the inner earth by a developed civilization that has been following us from the very beginning. It looks a little strange, but the hollow earth theory may be close to the truth. A wonderful legend tells about our wise neighbors. These are the people of the underground world of Earth. Someone considers him a traitor, others consider the act of a technical employee of the special service to be correct. Edward Snowden had the courage to reveal the secrets that the world needed to know. Among the published facts, few people who are privy to the secrets of people tell the truth about UFOs and extraterrestrial beings. And even more so, no one talks about our neighbors from the underworld of the Earth. According to some documents copied from the CIA, the US government has long been aware of the existence of highly intelligent species, more advanced than humanity. While we were keen on observing humanoids with their UFOs, they were actually under our noses. Perhaps they have been around for millions of years, and were far ahead of us in technological development. With a closer look at the geology of the Earth, we will see its hard crust and a rather thin layer of rocks that separates the continents and the ocean floor. The crust is located on tectonic plates that move slowly over time in the lithosphere. At the bottom of the tectonic plates, about 80 to 100 kilometers below the surface, the asthenosphere begins. The internal flow of the Earth moves in the asthenosphere, and the phenomenon of convection at this level is believed to contribute to the constant movement of tectonic plates. However, the exact method and visual representation of the boundary between the lithosphere and the asthenosphere are not yet clear. According to some information allegedly disclosed by Snowden, the SRU has data tracking systems and deep-sea sonar images. However, the confidentiality status at the highest level prohibits access of scientists in the absence of special permission from the security service. Moreover, they know about the underground inhabitants of our planet. This type of smart was able to develop in different ways, given the much more stable climate inside the planet. The general consensus is that we are just ants from their point of view. And there is always a possibility that they will interfere in the affairs of our world if we threaten the ecology of two worlds of the same planet with our existence. The presence of uncertainties regarding the internal structure and the external world of the Earth leaves room for serious suspicions. Indeed, the Earth's mantle can provide better living conditions for the underworld than on the surface. Jules, Wright, may have encountered something bigger, which may turn out to be as real as it is possible to imagine. Meanwhile, we are taught to believe that everything related to fiction is rejected by the reality in which we live. But is this really the case? Is the material realm in which we live fully explored and understood by the scientific instruments of humanity? Or is it rather a mirage from which we cannot escape unless we open our eyes and see illusions? In one of the assumptions, there is an absurd fear that the people of the underworld could be plotting something against civilization on the surface. With a wave of mysterious sounds that were heard all over the world. The sounds and moans of the ocean, as well as signals that can be heard from space, there is a possibility that our intraterrestrial neighbors are up to something. Whether there is a possibility of a collision of earthly forces with mythical inhabitants of distant corners, we have yet to find out. But we hope that this historical period of acquaintance will bring full disclosure to humanity about life in space. We also hope that the legends in which the people of the underworld of the Earth appear as sages will gain clarity and transparency. Everyone deserves to know and understand what is happening on their home planet. Of course, there is no evidence that Snowden actually reported this information. And if he did, it's not known if it's true. But the story is certainly curious, and there are so many incredible stories ahead. Subscribe to the channel so as not to miss the most interesting, and do not forget about the like.